Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to give you a full preview of our credit stacking portfolio. Now this is probably the second thing that you should purchase if you're going to purchase anything within the Credit Lift community. First being resources, and then second being the credit stacking portfolio. And you're going to understand why and the value that you get within this portfolio. So this is something that we're continuously working on. We're continuously upgrading, and we're actually turning this into a software. So stay tuned. So just going over everything, we've got the disclaimer. This is going to show you exactly what to fill out and what to leave blank, what's automated, what's formulated, and so on and so forth. Okay. So we have the all of the glossary. So this should actually be changed to Credit Lift Stack Glossary. Okay. Now, make sure you read this so you're aware of what to fill out and what not to fill out. Now let's go to the credit breakdown. So essentially this is what you have. This is what you have access to, okay? So it's going to be issuer bank. Yeah, I have Chase. Okay, credit card name. Just put Slate card, right? Last 4 digits, sure. Just stay organized. Account open or closed, cool. Card type, we have personal, we have business 1, we have business 2. It's an authorized user. It's a joint account because we also use bank lines of credit, whatever sort of line of funding it is. It could be a joint account on a bank line of credit or a personal loan. Okay. Date opening, definitely fill this out because it's going to trigger formulas that tell you when you're eligible for upgrades, when your 90-day point redemption is coming up soon, and when your 0% interest is going to run out, right? So opening day, 0%, it's either 0 or it's 12, right? Or 6 or 18. Your current balance, so you can update your current balance on your cards every month, and then the overall credit limit. So let's just do 10,000. Great. But guess what? I've got a balance of 2,000. We're getting pretty close to a 30% roll, right? Let's see what that looks like at 30%. All right. There's our minimum payment because it's 0% interest right now. Boom. Okay. So yeah, let's go 8,000. Boom. See, it's going to highlight red. So it automatically formulates your utilization rate right here. You're at 80%. You'll notice down here, it's going to tally up everything. So it's going to have all your total balances, all your total credit limits, and your utilization rate. Of course, our estimated monthly payment after your 0% interest is out. So, 0% lat date is going to be 12 months if it's 0% for 12 months. Monthly payment, yeah, it's probably like $800. First credit limit increase request date, interest date, lapse day, and then how much you need to pay in order to get it below 30%, right? And here, get it below 20%. Here, get it below 10%, and then today's date. Annual fee, if any, account age, minimum spend, current spend, total days left, enrollment days left, right? So there's a lot more formulas in here that if you just fill this out as you go, it's going to tell you how much you need to spend within this amount of time frame, and this is how many days that you have left in order to spend that to accumulate the sign-up bonus points that you get when opening that card. Okay, now down here is open number of accounts, so it's going to tally up the total amount of accounts, closed accounts, accounts with balance, so on and so forth. Personal information, number of cards, business information, right? So again, just refer back to the glossary to understand how to fill all this out. Okay, and of course, for those who have multiple businesses, we made multiple areas for multiple businesses. Now, the information that you put in here is going to auto-formulate over here to determine if you're ready to apply or not. Okay, so manually input all 3 credit scores. So Experian, let's just do 780. Highlights green. Equifax, let's do 690. Let's do 720. Inquiries, okay, 6, yep, red, all right. 3, red, yep. 1, yellow. Cool. So because this is the template, I'm going to go ahead and delete everything. That way I'm not messing up the template for anyone else, but you get the point. Just fill out the information. It's going to auto formulate, and I will go back and do this. But all right, so ready to apply. It will highlight green if you're ready to apply, or yellow if you're kind of on the edge, and red if you're not. Okay. Now, credit stack. This is what you are planning to get. Okay. So credit breakdown is what you have. Credit stack is what you are planning on getting. And here's one thing I would highly recommend doing is, first of all, understand the whole credit stacking process. Second, unlock this, get access to this, pre-fill everything out, get your credit to where you're ready to apply, all green. And then I would book a one-on-one call with me. And what I'll do is I'll sit here for an hour, analyze all of this, and I will put together a credit stacking blueprint for you specifically based on your current situation and your overall goals on personal and business side, okay? So what we'll do, we'll come in here, Chase Bank, Inc. Preferred, approval status approved, denied, need to apply, need to open, because we'll also recommend bank accounts, when to apply immediately, first, second sequence, or after opening up a bank account. Like, for example, Chase, I'd rather you get approved for $80,000 instead of $20,000, and the only way you can do that is if you open up a bank account. What type of account? Hey, it's personal, it's business. It's business number 2, it's an authorized user, it's a personal loan, bank line of credit, and a bank account. What bureau it's going to pull from? Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, SoftPool, Experian and Equifax, Experian and TransUnion, expected credit limit. This is just kind of a guesstimate based off of our data points. 0% annual fee, enrollment bonus, minimum spend, deadline months, card details, instructions on how to use that card specifically, instructions on how to apply for that card specifically, and link to apply if you are applying online and not in person with a relationship manager. Right, so it's very detailed. Obviously down here it's going to add everything up, and over here all your bank account information. Okay, now remember, this is a tool and a resource that I use for all of our clients, and all the credit stacking that we do for them. Okay, this literally gives me a bird's eye view of everything I need to know to be able to credit stack for them. Okay, so if you are filling this out as you go as a student, book a one-on-one call with me, and I'm happy to get on here and credit stack with you. Down here is the travel savings visions. So for example, I have clients who they don't give a shit about 0% interest capital. They don't need the funding through credit or anything like that. They're making tens of millions a year, even hundreds of millions of dollars a year. They don't care about the capital. What do they care about? Saving hundreds of thousands of dollars per year in free travel. So I have to reverse engineer their credit stack and go after cards specifically that are going to reward them that we can use for travel. So we built this calculator in here based off of these cards and this spend and these many points and optimizing your spend. It will tally all this up and tell us how many points, how much we have to spend in order to accumulate XYZ points, how many points that will accumulate based off of that, and not even including optimizing the spend. So basically it'll be like a minimum amount of points that they can get, not 4 to 10x like they could if they optimize their spend, which my clients do because I do it for them. And then how much that they will save, expected travel savings based off of how many points. Remember, it's the minimum. So this is a really cool tool. Now, what's even better is our credit card apps. We shout out to T-Bands. He's here in the community with us. He spent like 2 months on this. What we're trying to do here is provide as much data and information as possible on every single card that we recommend you are applying for. Okay, it goes forever. Now, what's even more in depth is now that we have people from all over the country. For example, I live in Vegas and Arizona. I don't have access to specific local banks that someone would in Florida or New York, right? So it's important to know what you have access to. So not only did we recommend all cards here that we would recommend, is we split them up by state as well. So no matter what state you're in, there are cards that have 0% interest, business cards specifically. Okay, personal, you should only go after travel cards on personal side. That's it, no other cards. On the business side, you should be going after travel and 0% interest, just depending on what you need in your business right now. Okay. So if it's 0% interest, you can go to the state that you live in. I know, okay, let's just go Arizona. Boom. We've got all Arizona banks that offer 0% interest business credit cards and all their information. So the links to the bank to be able to apply for it, all of their data points. So 0% interest link, average interest after, balance transfer 0% APR linked, balance transfer APR afterwards, minimum credit score recommended before applying for these, annual fee if any, enrollment bonus if any, minimum spend if any, deadline months, soft pull, credit limit increase, how often you can apply, and how many months in between, and then instructions on how to apply for that. So we did that for all 50 states, guys. Super, super, super valuable and time consuming. Shout out T-Bands, Tristan, for doing this for us. It's extremely, extremely valuable, not only to us, but to our students. So definitely grab the credit stacking portfolio and take advantage of that. Also, within these, every single link here should be a referral link, okay? And if you notice that one is broken or expired, please reach out to the community moderator, whether it be Jesse, me, or anyone else labeled as a moderator, and let us know that these links are broken. Because what happens is they renew so often that I can't just embed a referral link in here and it expected to be there forever, right? These continuously have to be updated. Now, the value of applying through someone else's referral link is you are leveraging their relationship with that bank and that card specifically, right? So using my link to apply for a credit card is extremely valuable. Now, if you notice that any of these cards do not have a referral link, and definitely let us know. Because if you have one and you notice there isn't one, we can go ahead and throw your link in here so that way you're gaining some sort of either cash back or travel rewards, whatever it may be with that card specifically. We're all here to benefit and get value from each other. All right. So I'm not opposed of using your guys' referral links in here as well. Now, our inquiry database. I got inspiration from this from a good friend of mine in his community. But what we're doing is we are tracking, obviously, from all of my clients, which I've had over 1,000 clients over the past 8 years. And when we're credit stacking, I'm basically identifying what bureau that they're going to pull from and what state and what card, right? So right here in one location, we've kind of put all that here. So Alabama, we've got Chase Card Services. It seems like they pull from Equifax more than anything, right? Alabama, Chase Card, boom, yeah, Experian. So right there, Chase is Equifax and Experian in Alabama, right? So we have every single state in here and as many cards as possible. This is something that we continuously update. If you have any input or any data that you notice is in here, please, of course, just reach out to a community moderator. Now, you guys think credit stacking is just credit cards. Nope. We have bank lines of credit. Now, this is, of course, extremely valuable. I'm not going to hang out on the screen too long because then you fuckers could probably just screenshot this and steal it. But look, I don't care. We're all family here. All these banks are banks that you can get lines of credit for up to X amount of limit, right? No doc limit. So what that means is your business can be 2 months old and you don't have to show any tax returns, proof of income, or anything like that. These are no doc loan limits, and the banks that you can get these loans with, and how to apply for them. Okay, and bank account required, yes or no, right? So obviously, this is just one of the many, many, many resources that we provide for you. It's important to us that you get the value that you need in order to get the results that you need, especially since, you're here with us. We're here to help you throughout this journey. I definitely recommend getting access to the credit stacking portfolio, getting your credit right, getting your ready to apply all green, and scheduling that one-on-one with me so I can stack you right. All right, guys, I'll see you in the 800 Club.